This is a show about trade-offs. Buy a new car, save some cash by eating ramen noodles for a month. Don't wash the dishes, face an angry partner at home. With coronavirus, same difference, just higher stakes. If you can't work remotely, you risk infection by going to work. If you don't go to work, you risk losing your job. And there are even bigger trade-offs that alter our lives after this pandemic is gone. Enter the tech giants. After years of downplaying data collection, big tech is flaunting its prowess in flattening the curve. Google and Facebook are forecasting the spread by tracking the movements of its users. Google has also partnered with Apple to monitor the infected. Location history and infection rates are just the beginning. There's all the data from screenings, purchase histories, facial recognition, and personal habits and interests. It could all be used to keep society safer. In China, residents are issued personal QR codes, of course they are, which determines whether they pose a contagion risk. It dictates where they can go, and it sends personal data to the authorities. In the United States, there is no such system, but attitudes are changing. A recent survey found 1 in 4 Americans have an improved view of the tech industry since the outbreak, and 8 in 10 favor surveilling the infected, even if it violates their privacy. And there's your trade-off: safety versus civil liberty. This isn't the first time that's happened. 1861, America was embroiled in civil war, and a man named John Merriman was arrested for seeking to obstruct Union troops. Lincoln suspended his constitutional right to trial in a sweeping move he considered necessary to quell dissent, greatly expanding the powers of the presidency. 1918, during another pandemic, Woodrow Wilson signed into law the Sedition Act. That made it a crime to print or even utter anything that could be considered disloyal to the American government. Nearly 900 people were convicted, some after expressing concerns about what the government was doing to fight the virus. September 11, 2001, the terrorist attacks ushered in a national security overhaul, including sweeping powers of surveillance and extraordinary renditions and interrogations. The legacies remain today. Emergency measures can have lasting effects, far longer than the crisis itself. And once policies are enacted, the precedent is set, even if the response is anything but uniform. Historically, in the U.S., the work of safeguarding privacy has been messy. States can set their own rules, and enforcement depends on who's in office. In Europe, there's a bit more consistency, with residents wielding greater control over how their data is used. And with the virus now changing the rules, the stakes are high.